Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Diego with the beautiful Karina, my lovely prometida, who is from Venezuela, the mountains of Venezuela, living in Bogota, Colombia, and I am in the panhandle of Florida near Pensacola and north of Navarre Beach, which is all near Mobile, Alabama. We are in our K-1 visa process. Just like you guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are in the same boat as you, waiting for the service center. And our K1 visa went to the service center in California. And our NOA1 letter is dated April 18th, 2022. So we still have a little ways to go, but that's okay. Patience is a virtue. Now this video, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is about what happens once you get your NOA2 letter, you get your K1 visa approved by immigration at the service center. What happens next? Come on along and I will give you an explanation. Now, once you have received your NOA2 letter, your approval letter, wait about 2 weeks, okay? If you haven't heard anything from the National Visa Center, because the service center in California or Texas or Vermont or wherever will mail your complete K1 visa package to the National Visa Center, okay, where they will assign you a case number. And wait about 2 weeks, and if you haven't heard anything yet from the National Visa Center, give them a call. Their phone number is right here, or you can send them an email. I recommend an email. Their email address is right here, and ask them, what's the status of my K1 visa package? Where's my case number? Where's my case number? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So you reached out to the NVC and you got your case number. Congratulations on your getting your visa approved, by the way. Outstanding. Patience is a virtue. Now, the process now is going to be you're going to pay your visa fee, okay, through the CEAC system, the consular processing system created by the State Department. You're going to pay your non-immigrant visa fee. You're going to schedule your visa interview. That's up to you, Mr. Sponsor, Miss Sponsor. The U.S. Embassy and the National Visa Center won't schedule your visa interview. That's up to you. You're going to figure out how you want your K1 visa delivered to you once it's embossed in your passport. And don't forget, you're going to bring all your supporting financial documents, civil documents, etc. to your visa interview. Okay? You cannot complete your DS-160 for your K1 visa. That's basically the application for the visa until you have paid the visa fee. So pay up, and then you can get to work. Okay, so you're filling out the DS-160, okay? They're gonna ask you a whole bunch of questions, and this is for the beneficiary. This is the beneficiary's form, okay? Now, they're gonna ask you, do you have a Facebook account? Do you have an Instagram account? Do you have a YouTube channel? Things like that. They're gonna ask you questions about your fiance's family, your family, Mr. Sponsor. Does your beneficiary have any college education? Like Karina went to university for 4 years in Venezuela. So I'm going to check, yes, she has 4 years of college at a university in Venezuela. Fill out the DS-160 fully and completely. Don't tell any stories. Don't lie. Be totally honest, okay? Honesty is the best policy when you're filling out a application for a visa to come to the United States. Okay, now, if your beneficiary is bringing any children with him or her as a K2 visa applicant, you're going to fill out a DS-160 for any children. So if you have 3 people in your visa application, 2 children and your beneficiary, you're going to have 3 DS-160s you're going to have to fill out. Okay? And you're going to have 3 visa fees you're going to have to pay. Don't worry, okay, it's just a part of doing business with the U.S. government. It's not difficult. You can do this. It's easy. Okay. Once you fill out your DS-160, beneficiary, K1 visa, beneficiary, K2 visa child, etc. Print the barcode, print the confirmation page that you have filled out the DS-160. If you have 3 members in the family for the immigration benefit, you're going to have 3 DS-160s to print. Immigration will need the barcodes from those printouts, so bring them to your visa interview. Okay? How much does the visa fee cost? The application fee for a DS-160 as of 2023, as of February 2023 is $265. Okay? However, the process to pay the non-immigrant visa fee, application fee, depends specifically on each foreign U.S. embassy. Okay? So, the easiest way to pay the visa fee is, go to this as an example. Go to U.S. Travel Docs. Go to the U.S. Travel Docs website. So you're going to pay for the visa fee. You go to the U.S. Travel Docs website, which is right here. Okay, got it? All right. Okay, you went to the website, right? ustraveldocs.com. You clicked on there. Then you click on choose your location. So Karina and I will choose Colombia. So I'm going to click on C, and I'm going to look for Colombia. All right, I'm doing it right now on the computer. There's an example for you guys. And I click on Colombia, and once I click on Colombia, it takes me to the U.S. Embassy in Colombia. Travel Advisory Level 3. Okay, we have a Travel Advisory Level 3 in Colombia. Oh, gracious. Okay. Okay, so I clicked on there. Then I click on a U.S. visa. And then on the U.S. Embassy Colombia website, I'm going to look for what kind of visa I want to process. Well, it's going to be a non-immigrant visa, so I'm going to click on non-immigrant visa, and then I'm going to go down to apply for a non-immigrant visa. It's that easy. And then I made a video on how to do this part. Okay, so I'm not going to repeat myself. It's simple, simple, simple. Easy peasy. You can do this. Now on that page, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it says here, select this option if you have never used this site before and you have completed a DS-160. Okay, this is on the right hand side of the screen. So I'm going to click on https to the CEAC.state.gov website from this point on, because, you know, Karina and I have never used this site before, and we have a completed DS-160, or we will have in the future. Not yet, but coming up. Okay, so I clicked on that website, the CEAC website at the Department of State, and then it's going to ask me, welcome. Whoa, welcome. Thank you very much. And it says the first step in applying for a U.S. non-immigrant visa is to complete your application. Well, that's what we're doing, right? It takes about 90 minutes to do this. So 60 minutes and 30 minutes. So it takes an hour and a half, according to the Department of State, to fill out this form. Okay? After you submit your application, you can then move on to the next step. Okay? Such as scheduling your interview, which is probably the most important part of this whole thing. Now, when you pay your visa fee, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whichever country it is you are in, we're going to be in, this is going to be for Colombia, for our example, okay? You must keep the bank receipts for your records and bring the bank receipts to your visa interview, okay? You won't get in the embassy for a visa interview if you don't have the barcode printout of the DS-160 or the bank receipts that you have paid Uncle Sam for this benefit. Okay, Uncle Sam wants to get paid, get copies of the bank receipts, bring them to your visa interview. Very important. Do not lose the bank receipt, ladies and gentlemen, because it cannot be replaced. If you lose it, you can't replace it. So keep it safe and secure put it in your lockbox in your house or wherever it is. But don't lose it and bring it to the visa interview with you. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a K1 visa application, so you, Mr. Sponsor, Miss Sponsor, schedule the visa interview. If this was a CR1, IR1 visa for your, let's suppose you already married, then the embassy or the MVC will schedule the visa interview for you. But no, it's up to you, Miss Sponsor, Mr. Sponsor, to schedule the visa interview, okay? And do not wait for the letter. Once you have your case number, go ahead and get started. Pay your visa fee, fill out the DS-160, schedule your visa interview appointment. Don't be hanging around waiting to be told what to do. Take control, take charge of your visa process. So learn how to do this before you get to that point. And by watching this video, you're getting educated on how to do this. So this will help you speed up the process so you can get reunited with your beautiful fiancé and get married and live happily ever after. Right? All right. Now, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you need to, once you get your K1 visa put into your passport, Miss Beneficiary, Mr. Beneficiary, you need to schedule a pickup option. How do you want to pick up your K1 visa? Now, it's not going to be at the embassy. You're not going to, now Karina and I, we're not going to toddle on back to the U.S. Embassy in Bogota to get her passport once her visa is approved. No. What we have to do is we schedule a courier delivery option, and you do that in that CEAC system that I talked about, okay? Figure out where you want to pick up your passport when your visa is approved. There's going to be a list of addresses, like in Bogota, Calle, Esta, and then we get to choose, okay, this is close to the house. We'll pick this location to go pick up Karina's passport. Now, Mr. Sponsor, Miss Sponsor, you are going to be responsible, or your beneficiary can do it, for scheduling your medical interview for your beneficiary, okay? You must schedule the K1 Fiancé Visa medical exam, and also for any children on the K2 process, okay? If you don't have a medical exam, you don't get your K1 visa. So schedule the medical exam. So what forms are you gonna bring to the K1 visa interview at the embassy? So Karina, when she goes to her scary face-to-face visa interview at the U.S. Embassy in Bogota, Colombia, okay, she's gonna bring with her her interview appointment confirmation page. She's gonna bring her completed original DS-160 printed with the barcode, okay? She will bring to her K1E visa interview her passport, her Venezuelan passport, and you gotta have a minimum of at least 6 months validity on the passport you do for Colombia. In Brazil, you gotta have at least 8 months of validity on the passport. She's gonna bring her all the papers, the original documents that I sent originally to the K1 visa lockbox in Dallas, okay? Plus any certifications translated into English. So her birth certificate. She wrote a letter of intent to get married in Spanish, in her native language. She got it translated into English and got it notarized. Well, she's going to write a brand new letter of intent to get married. And so will I. I will write a brand new letter of intent to get married. It's going to be updated, and I recommend it be dated 2 weeks before your visa interview. And you know when your visa interview is because you scheduled it. So you can schedule the rest of this stuff around your visa interview. Bring passport photos. Each embassy is different. Okay? So bring the photographs, evidence of your relationship, everything that you sent, plus whatever else you have to prove the relationship is real. Bring it to the visa interview. Divorce decrees, photographs, things like that. Don't forget the financial documents, okay? Your sponsor, Miss Beneficiary, Mr. Beneficiary, will sign a financial support form I-134, okay? And he will give you his tax returns for 3 years, W-2s, 1099s, and tax transcripts, and photographs a minimum of 2 passport photos, okay? The DS-160 printed out, the bank statement, the bank receipt to show you paid for the visa and everything else. Now the consular officer may ask you for more stuff, okay? More proof of your relationship. But if you bring everything that you sent that got your visa approved in the first place, plus whatever else you have added over the time you waited for your K1 visa to get approved, bring that stuff with you too, okay? And you will be good to go. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is what happens once you get your NOA2 letter. The NVC will send you a letter and a case number. Get to work, use that case number and get to work. Go into the CEAC system, the State Department website, pay your visa fee, start filling out your DS-160, schedule your visa interview, schedule your medical exam, and get everything together, all your original documents, and be ready, because things are speeding up now, and soon you, Mr. Beneficiary, are going to be on an airplane flying to the United States so you can get married and live happily ever after with your sponsor in the United States of America. Hang in there, guys. You've got this, and we will help you through this process.
I'll be back.